Hello, beautiful ladies. I'm Vidya Ragotra, your relationship coach and partner in success. I'm the founder of Parivartan Transforming Life. Since last 14 years, I'm rebuilding broken bonds, rebuilding broken relationships, and re-establishing family togetherness. In last video, we had discussed what is the secret of togetherness. What in the journey of last 14 years, what truths have I learned about relationships from my practical realizations? And we also discussed what do happy couples do exactly because of which they are normally happy. Now today what we are going to do is something we are going to discuss about silent killers. I call them silent killers because you normally don't realize that they are killing your marriage and you feel, oh, nothing is wrong. Like in last video I had already told you, there was a man, one of my client, he just said that my wife has left home and I don't know why she has left. Everything was going pretty normal. We were having dinners outside every weekend. We used to go on vacations. I used to come back from office, have dinner. We used to talk nicely. But I don't know what suddenly has gone wrong. Why she's behaving like that. She's not coming back. So silent killers are something which slowly and slowly, like a slow poison, they keep poisoning your relationship, and we don't understand. So whenever I work with my clients, I normally note down all the silent killers. So I'm going to discuss some silent killers. If you are doing that by mistake, then it will help you to save your relationship. We are really talking about saving the relationship which have reached the end of the stage where you feel your relationship cannot be saved at all right. So when it comes to silent killers, the first silent killer normally is cheating at a very subtle level. Very subtle level, as in ladies come to me and they say that my partner speaks about me and our private life, sometimes with others on chat, or sometimes he's speaking about the partner with his mother or his sister or his friends. So he's just discussing about the partner with somebody else. That itself is like a lack of trust. The partner loses the trust in the partner the moment they find that I have been discussed behind my back. So that is a silent killer. You feel, oh, what is wrong in it? She also speaks to her mom and sister about me, so I can also speak. But the truth is, you both are silently killing the relationship, not understanding that people are constantly in fear of getting judged. When your partner or anybody, they're constantly in fear of getting judged, they don't like being discussed in the back of their mind. If your partner is really strong, they are handling criticism on daily basis in their professional environment also, then please go ahead and discuss. But I don't think any partner has been ever okay with such kind of thing. At least in my 14 years of journey, I've not seen any partners being okay by their spouse discussing them behind their back with their friends and family. Even the most educated ones and ones who are really settled in their life, really having a good turnover in their business, even those men are really disturbed when their wives are talking about their private life, bedroom life to everybody in their social circle. It's very disturbing. Not only husbands, but even wives are not liking when the husband is discussing all these things. Second silent killer that I've seen is mindset. Mindset that it is okay to share your feelings with person outside your marriage. The thought that it is okay, I can't share it with my husband, I can't share it with my wife, so let me go out and share it with somebody else. The lady that I just met, I just felt that, oh, my frequency really matched. We just got along very quickly and we started discussing our spouses, we discussed our children, we discussed our future plans. No matter what it is, the mindset that I can share my feelings with somebody outside marriage itself is a silent killer of relationship. I'm not saying don't go and share anything with your friends at all. Keep everything very secret among the couple and all. No. But when it comes to feelings, what are your deep feelings? Prioritize sharing it with your partner first. And suppose your partner is going through depression. Suppose your partner is just not in state of listening to you. They are just poor listeners, then you please find some counselors to discuss with. Counselors are really good at listening to what you want to discuss with them. Then you can go ahead and decide whether you really want to take their advice or not. But at least when it comes to venting out can be done by writing journals. Keep writing, writing, writing until your negative emotions or everything is on the paper, and then just burn the paper and throw it away. If it is all about venting out, you don't need an outside opposite gender partner to dump your negative feelings on them. You can either discuss it with your partner, but if your partner is really sensitive, can't handle, then just write it on paper, burn it. Now you are really lazy or you don't like writing it on paper, then you can just do breathing exercises. There are many breathing exercises which lets out your emotions with force. So forcefully exhaling can also help you release all your emotions. So try to do all these things instead of finding some opposite gender partner and talking to them. It is a silent killer. You don't realize it, but it is hurting your partner silently, and one day they decide to move on. So even ladies, they're discussing with their mom, with their sister, stop those things. It's not helping your relationship at all. Now, third thing that I've realized silent killer is stalking your ex. Recently, I've seen that all the cases that I'm getting, everybody is having some or the few or the other exes before marriage. So what they're doing, they're going to Facebook, they're going to Instagram, and they're secretly stalking their exes. Now, if your partner happens to be an IT geek, if he happens to be technically very sound, he's going to check your account. He's going to check whether are you stalking your ex? Are you talking to him? Who are you talking to? He's going to go to your WhatsApp archives. He's going to find all the things that you are archived. These days, there are ways to find the chat history, even if it is deleted somewhere, if the it is there in backup. So be very mindful. Be very mindful when you chat with somebody, with your ex or with other friends about your partner, or you are chatting with somebody, something which is supposed to be talking between only husband and wife. So these things, stalking, it comes under stalking section. You're stalking your exes silently. I had a case where the partner had only liked the picture of the partner, and the partner decided to divorce her. Why? Because he just felt it is cheating. Why do you need to go and like the pic of your ex? I'm not talking it is true for everybody. But on the same lines, if you're stalking your ex and unfortunately your partner comes to know, it is going to be a breach of trust. Maybe he will not take action immediately, but one thing will lead to another, another will lead to another, and over a period of 6 to 8 years, the divorce happens. So the case that I was talking about, the thing had happened back in 2015, but it came out at 2025. Oh, you are stalking your ex, and I know you're doing it since 10 years. So this is how it implicates. Maybe you must have seen only once, yet it is going to come back and bite you. So this is one action which is kind of backstabbing your partner. Don't go back and stalk your exes. They're ex for a reason. So learn to move on. If you can't learn to move on, then find experts. Experts can help you to move on within hours. All right. Now, next thing that I've seen is sending gifts to your love interest outside marriage. It can break a relationship mostly because some ladies are really love getting gifts. And when they see their husband is spending money um, on some other woman, that itself hurts them a lot. So I had a case where lady was every month she was given a nice amount by her husband for monthly expenditure. So her all needs were getting fulfilled, everything was getting fulfilled. But one odd day, she found that her husband is sending gifts to another lady outside marriage. And that was something that irked her a lot. So the love interest, any love interest you have outside marriage, if you're sending gifts, then that is going to silently kill your marriage. Of course, she kept tolerating it for 4 years, 5 years, but eventually she was not interested. Initially, she was interested in saving the marriage. Later on, she lost the interest in saving the marriage when she saw every time the money is being spent on ladies outside. Every time there are so many gifts ordered on another e-commerce platforms, and they are going here and there and all those things. So that was something, a silent killer of relationship. Willingness, the willingness to work on marriage goes on reducing when such kind of things are found in relationship. Next is intimate messages, emotionally or sensually. Whatever, if you share such kind of messages with somebody outside marriage, yes, it is a very normal thing that anybody will break this marriage. But you know what, I'll tell you, surprisingly, there are many people who would like to save the relationship even if they say see intimate messages on your WhatsApp with another partner. There are so many marriages that I have saved in last 14 years where emotionally intimate messages they have seen, sensual messages they have seen with somebody outside. But the bond between the couple, the loving bond has been so strong that they really wanted to, the wife really wanted to work on the relationship. She knew that, oh, she has been busy, she has been already busy and all. But somehow she did not want to give up on relationship. She wanted to give it a last try, even if husband is sharing all these messages with outside women. And according to us, we as outsiders, when we see, oh, why even you want to be in this relationship if he's doing all these things outside? So for outsider, it is very easy to think in that way. But the one person who is going through that kind of, they have innumerable good memories with their partner. Understood. So I know you have great memories with your partner. You have had great vacations, great talks, great gift exchanges. You have had really your own intimate moments. And when you look at those messages, you really feel that he's just passing his time on entertainment, but he really doesn't mean it. This is what you are going through. But when you share the same incident with your friends, family, or somebody outside who have not been through such kind of experience in their own marriage, then they are going to look down upon your husband in a very severe manner as if he is a characterless person. But I know what you feel because you equally have good memories. You have spent intimate moments behind the doors with him. So, such ladies normally who are really in love with their husbands, they have managed to save their relationship. They have managed to convert the toxic relationship into healthy relationship, even if after finding such intimate messages in the inbox of husband. Not that the husband was initially willing to work on the relationship, but eventually husband also stopped doing all these things when he realized that yes, he's also equally in love with his wife, and all these things he was doing because, sorry, I'm sorry, excuse me. So all these things he was doing because he was just not happy in the situation, relationship situation they were going in. And the moment we worked on the relationship situation that they are going through, he also stopped doing all these things, and she also forgot what he has done. So it's very important, even if you see such intimate messages, yes, for outsiders, it is a sure short reason to break the relationship who has not gone through the pain, or maybe they had emotionally already moved on, because I've seen such relationships where women had already emotionally moved on from the moment they also had this in the back of the mind, let me find a different partner, let me find a different partner. From day one only, I don't see any promising in my partner, so let me find another man. Now the moment they see their husband doing intimate chats with some other woman, they feel, oh, I knew he was like that, so someone from office is interested in me, someone my ex is interested in me, my childhood best friend is interested in me, so let me go ahead and have a chat with them, and let me also establish relationship. So they also fall for some other man, and then the reason for divorce becomes because my husband cheated on me. It's not that I also had the desire to hang out with other men. That nobody accepts. They only blame that husband was cheating constantly, that's why. But somewhere I've seen experiences where women also wanted to enjoy outside marriage. Now you might say, I have never cheated on my husband, I don't have any such kind of thought in my head, I want only to be with my husband. Then you are the right person to work on relationship, because you have still not cheated on your husband even after knowing he has cheated on you. Then you are the sane person in the relationship. You are the one God sent person, angel, who is going to save this relationship from breaking, and who is going to save your children from going through all the ordeal of divorce and all the ups and downs. So don't be feel bad if you are thinking that I'm good, then why is he cheating? It is his karma he's doing. Your karma is to work on your relationship. So you do your karma, let him do his karma, and eventually his karma will be changing into saving relationship, making into healthy and happy relationship. So there are going to be always changes and phases happening in the relationship. It's not something a permanent state. In material world, nothing is permanent. Rainy season also is not for 12 months. Summer season is also not for 12 months. Forget about your relationship stages. If you work on the relationship just because you don't want to cheat on your partner, even if he has cheated, then the relationship can definitely be saved. But if you are only the one who believes that it is okay to cheat on my partner, it is okay to have a relationship outside marriage, then such intimate messages will become the reason for breaking your relationship. Got it? Now, next thing that I've seen seek silent killer is lack of communication. People are just not wanting to communicate in their relationship. Uh, some people, not all, some people are really good at talking to each other. They are like best buddies. They keep talking all the time. But some people are genuinely people of few words. I've met some people, they genuinely don't like talking a lot. And when they don't like talking a lot, then they feel just living under the same roof is enough. Why do I need to talk to prove that I love you? So men are like, when men come to me and I'm working on them, they're like, ma'am, why do I need to talk all the time to tell her I love her? I'm already providing house. I'm already paying all the bills. I'm taking care of children's all the fees. They are going for camps. They are going for higher education. I'm already doing all the duties that husband is supposed to do. Why am I expected to talk after a long day? Why she can't understand that I love her? So, dear, lack of communication. Marriage foundation is communication. See, you were born to your mom. Your mom kept talking to you. That's how you learned ABCD. That's how you have learned how to talk. Your teachers also spoke to you. Your mom also spoke to you. Your siblings were also speaking to you. Your grandparents were also speaking to you. What does it show? Foundation of relationship has communication. Now, your relationship has been formed when you have grown up. Obviously, you got to nurture the relationship by talking. Talk little bit. Even if it is out of your nature, try talking in some or the other form by just giving updates of the day. But come out of that box that I don't like to talk. Don't have that kind of mindset. Plus, there are some ladies worked with, they lack communication skills only. Every now and then they need to be spoon fed with telling that now speak this. If you go to my Instagram account, literally I keep uploading stories on my Instagram account just to guide you all what to talk to your partner. Normally they are just not having the subject or topic only to talk about. You have to have work on the topics that you love. What are the topics that you love talking about? Chances are your husband might not like. So find what are his favorite topics. Chances are you might not like that topic. Just ask him questions then. If he likes politics, you ask what happened in recent elections, what went wrong, what went right, and he will talk to you. So you just make them talk. If you don't have a lot of content to talk, you can ask little bit of questions and let the ball get rolling about communication. Let not a single day go in the life of couple without talking to each other. I'm not talking about quantity. I'm talking about little bit communications here and there. We are not talking that, okay, you have to just sit and 4 hours of long conversations. There are very few couples who can converse for 4 hours. They have to have spiritual topics to talk about because spiritual knowledge is unlimited. Of course, if you both are scientists and you love talking about research, then also you will have unlimited topics. But eventually material knowledge, somewhere people do get bored. So spirituality is one section I've seen people normally don't get bored, and they like listening to new topics. So whenever you are doing anything, try talking on different topics to your partner. And even if you feel, ma'am, he doesn't respond only no matter what I talk, no matter what I talk, then this video is for him. He needs to understand that he needs to talk to you. Next, that silent killer is, tell him this is a silent killer. If you're not talking to me, then this is a silent killer of a relationship. You would have married any other woman, still your relationship would have gone through crisis because of such kind of silence. So let's just talk. So let's talk about something. Next silent killer is manipulating your partner with the help of parents. Come on. Manipulation, what I'm telling is telling your parents about your spouse. It is like a child going to teacher and telling, look, he has taken my eraser. Ma'am, he's really teasing me and all that. No, stop these childish things. Manipulation using your own parents. You can't talk to your partner their fault. So you're telling your mom to tell your husband, tell him that he's doing this wrong. Telling your father to talk to your husband and tell him what he's doing wrong. This comes under manipulation. Also, husbands also do the same thing. So putting down your partner in front of others, is it Sure shot silent killer. The partner will listen once, they will listen twice. Maybe they'll keep on going for 5 to 8 years, 10 years. But a day will come when they will break down and they would not want to be in the relationship. So don't get into such kind of behavior. Next is too much of socialization. I know for extroverts, their batteries get charged when they are socializing with outside people. Before marriage, it really worked well for you. But after marriage, just change the definition of socialization. Try socializing with your family more and then add one or two friends in your family gatherings. It should not be like there are 20 other friends and I'm taking my spouse in that kind of association, especially if my spouse is introvert. Your spouse is not going to enjoy. If you are extrovert and you really want to have a happy marriage, go ahead and marry an extrovert. You both go ahead and party, both go ahead and enjoy, dance, do whatever, and the relationship can survive. You both would love to open an NGO and work for people. Extroverts love doing things together for outside people. Introverts, they like to be within themselves. If you are married to an introvert, your socialization is going to be a silent killer of the marriage. I've seen ladies who come to me and they say that my husband is all about his friends. He just doesn't care about what I'm doing at home. I'm doing so many things, but he doesn't help me at home. Whenever his friends call, he's always there with them. And same thing I've heard from men also about their wives. So socialization is something that it's your personality. You are an extrovert person. Don't push your personality on your husband. Now you might say, no, I'm not pushing. I'm doing my own kitty parties. Man will say, no, I'm going on my own alcohol parties. So I'm not pushing her. I'm not asking her to come with me. She's free to sit at home and watch movie and sit with children and chit chat. This is a silent killer. This mindset itself is silent killer that I can socialize without my partner. Even though your partner is introvert, even though she doesn't like to socialize, she would not want you to socialize all alone. So now what you do is you take your entire family as a part of socialization and then you add on few friends to that so that you also feel that you are socializing and your family is just around. Introverts really love to hang out with their families. They and if the quantity of friends is this much and family members are this much, they are going to enjoy. But if introverts are put into this much of new people, outside family people, and only she is the only one family in the entire group, she's going to really feel left out. So you always have to accompany her, just sit beside her, offer her tea, coffee, whatever it is. Just make sure that in between you go and meet her in socialization. If you're in parties, just go meet her, touch and back, go meet her, talk to her, again go to your friends. Then again, after a while, go to her, talk to her a little bit, again go to your friends. So this is a very good techniques for all the extroverts who are trying to handle their introvert wives. And also introvert wives who are really frustrated with the husbands not coming for any kind of family function and all that. They can also use this technique. Take your husband for the socialization, but don't make him feel left alone. You are his family. Your family is not his family in that family gathering. You are his family. So you have to constantly keep a check. Just like your newborn baby, you're going to always go back, check whether baby is sleeping. You will go see and come back. Similarly, just go check on your husband and come back and again associate with your family members, cousins, whoever are there. But just be around your introvert partner. That is going to charge them. So you are the charging battery for introverts if you are an extrovert. All right. And if you are an introvert, then you already know what to do. Now, next silent killer is you don't care for your partner when you are sick, when they are sick. I know there are so many people who don't like confronting bad health situation. They really don't like when somebody in the family is sick. They don't like to talk to them. They don't like to take care of them because there have been some uncomfort around sickness. They were not cared for in their childhood when they were sick. So they feel that if I care for my partner in their sickness, my partner is going to be sick for more longer number of days. So let me just not talk to her. In that way, she will start missing me. She will recover faster and she will not enjoy sickness. She will not enjoy my attention during sickness. That will help her recover from her sickness. So, but you're not caring might not help to those partners who are really cared and pampered for by their partners in their childhood. Okay. There are going to be girls who are really cared. There are going to be boys who are really cared with lot of love and compassion and empathy in childhood whenever they feel sick. Now, when you don't care for your partner, when you fall sick, that becomes a primary reason. So there are so many divorce cases in the court. Go and ask. In the court, there is one line that is always consistent, that my partner has never cared for me in my sickness. This is one of the most common line that I have read in most of the divorce petitions. Now, another is filing FIR without any emotional or relationship work done. So you can file an FIR. There is nothing wrong. There is a reason why these rules are made by the government, that you can file a FIR or family dispute thing in the court also. But these FIR also need to come at the right time. If there has been some conflict in relationship, suppose he slapped you, or suppose you also beated him in return. So there are very few cases that I'm seeing where only one-sided violence is happening. Initially, I used to feel that men are only doing violence on wives. But after working for 14 years, I've come to realize women are also doing huge violence on husbands. They are breaking laptops on their head. The husband is getting stitches on his head, 11 stitches on his head. Sometimes they are throwing mobile on their face, then husband's lip is getting cut and he's having so much of stitches. So don't be under impression that only man beats woman. Women are also beating men. So this has been a really big realization in my 14 years of experience, that you cannot stereotype violence. You cannot stereotype and tell that only men are violent. Violence is something which is really inherent to what kind of person you have been since childhood. All right. So when it comes to filing an FIR, when you are filing an FIR and telling my husband did domestic violence on me, the time has to be very right. Filing an FIR without doing any emotional work on yourself and without working on your relationship to make it better, directly going to police, that is 120% recipe to break the relationship. Maybe they will force your partner to take you back. Maybe they'll call your in-laws, they'll scold them, and they'll force you to take them to take you back. That does not guarantee a long-term togetherness. You will stay with them for 1 or 2 years, and eventually you will only get frustrated because they don't want you at home, and you will only leave. Why? Because they keep remembering their police station visit. It is a trauma for them, it is a wound for them. So they are like, if our own family member has dragged us to police station, they have taken our respect on the road and they have thrown it in the police station, then we don't want this foreign body in our family who is not related by blood. We don't want this body in our family at all. Whenever we see her, we remember all the confrontations we went through police. Now, that doesn't mean that a wrong person should not be taken to police. It only means that you are also equally responsible for creating a traumatic situation for them. Of course, they created on you. But if you are really willing to save the relationship, if you really want to convert this entire violence into a loving, happy, healthy relationship, which is full of love, freedom, joy, and peace, you got to put a work in it. You can't expect that by default I should get married to a family where there are no problems at all and there are no challenges at all. If these challenges were not there, there would have been some other challenges. In any which case, you would have to work on your relationship. So, without putting any work on your relationship, not by DIY methods, I'll strictly tell you, like a heart patient cannot open his heart and operate his own, do his own cardiac surgery. Similarly, relationships cannot be worked on our own. It is my personal experience. I was trying to save my relationship on my own. It didn't work. Finally, a coach arrived in my life like an angel. He helped me to save my relationship. That's how I realized that no, you can't do it on your own. It's like doing your own heart surgery. So take help and work on your relationship. That way, you will save your time and energy. Otherwise, DIY method, you will struggle for 10-15 years. Even today, I have a couple. The lady who has come, she's married for good 38 years. And after 38 years, she has decided to take help from outside. All 38 years, she's doing on her own. She's working hard. She's washing clothes, doing laundry, cooking. She has taken care of her son, daughters. She has done everything for her children. She has done everything for her husband. And yet, the relationship is not good. So she has ruled out on her own DIY method. She thought that working hard for family will make him respect her. It didn't work. She thought earning money will make him respect her. It didn't work. Then she thought, okay, let me multiply money, then it will make him respect me more. That didn't work. So she thought, let me keep him healthy and myself healthy also. 38 years of marriage. So imagine what is her age. So she is in 50s, 60s. So even now the relationship is not working. Why? Because she really was trying her own methods for 38 years. Don't do such things. If you have experts around, take help of experts. Why? Because they are going to save your time and energy. Instead of spending 38 years, she would have taken help. Matter could have been resolved in 6 months. She would have lived 37.5 years really happily. She would have been more healthy. Aging would have not been there on her face. And she would have really been spiritually, she would have grown more. But today she's struggling with only traumas and relationship problems. She's not able to grow spiritually also. Forget about mental health, that is all destroyed. So believe in taking help. Our India is full of the parampara system. In India, Vedic system, everybody used to learn from others. They used to make gurus and they used to learn. I'm not telling go to any guru who is not a bona fide spiritual master, but at least you need to believe in the system of mentorship, guidance, and teachers. You need to believe in that kind of system to save your time and energy. Next silent killer is working on relationship uh, without any help. So yeah, I discussed already. If you're without any help, you're working on relationship, you're going to make mistakes in relationships. When you make one mistake, it can go unheard or unseen. But multiple mistakes are definitely stored like a backup in the head of partner, and they keep on counting. The scores are there. Women are very good at keeping scores. I did this, you did this. I did this, you did this. I did 80 things and you did only 10 things, so I am much better person in relationship, you should thank me for that. So such kind of score keeping happens when you're doing it on your own. When you're taking help, nobody keeps the score. Because it's not helping you. Cricket thodi na hai. It's not a match that is happening that you keep on doing the scores of who is doing good in the relationship. It doesn't work that way. And when you do DIY method, you are just finding ways to break the relationship. Why? Because you just want to say that I'm trying my best, nothing is working, and he's not changing, so it is better I divorce. Now, this is like taking steps against your goal. Your goal is togetherness. Your goal is happy relationship. And what you're doing, you are adding frustration, irritation, depression, anxiety into your relationship and making it go away. So, what can you start doing from today? I know you must be thinking, we realize, Vidya, these are the silent killers. Maybe I'm doing it and my husband is also doing it. So, what should I start doing it from? Start communicating often. Start communicating. You convert all your conversations into interesting topics. Just be an interesting person. Don't be a boring person. If you find interesting topics, then definitely discuss it with him. Then listen, listen, listen. When he's talking, sometimes your partners are going to be really talkative. I've got a client whose husband keeps talking a lot. He really likes to talk a lot and he talks on random topics. He will talk on any topic you give it to him and he will talk. He loves talking, and while marriage, also he had told her that I'm looking for a buddy in my marriage. I'm not looking for someone who is going to be just, boring company. I'm looking for a buddy. So he was looking for a friend, but she was not interested in talking at all. So whenever he used to talk a lot, she used to look at the watch when will he stop talking. So 5 minutes into the conversation, and she'll just look at the watch and she'll say, hmm, hmm, hmm. Again, 10 minutes into the conversation, and she'll look at the watch. When is this going to finish? So he kind of got the knack that she's not interested in listening to what he's saying. So if your partner is talking, even if he's talking 10% or 90%, listen, 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 listen actively. Listen and don't listen to reply. Sometimes you are so bored at home or you're so bored with your own life that you want to reply to the other person's sentence instantly. Don't do this. Listen to the entire statement, listen everything, then laugh, then give him some water, give some tea or something. And then, when you said this, now I wanted to add this point, but I thought you were so excited in sharing these things. So I thought I'll discuss it with you later. But when you told this thing, it really caught my ears, and I still remember what you told. So come back to that point and tell him that yes, this is what caught my attention. I really loved when you told me all these things. Don't disturb them in between. You people are growing older every day. Nobody is growing younger. Everybody is growing old day by day. With every single day, everybody is growing old. Losing the train of thoughts is very easy. Even if you ask me, even if you disturb me in between, chances are I might lose the train of thoughts and I'll be like, oh, so what was I discussing? What was I discussing? I have to document everything and then I'll have to remember what I'm talking. So people are these days losing the train of thought is very easy. So just listen. There's nothing wrong in listening. Nobody's blaming you. Just wait and then come back to the topic which you liked the most. Then work on your self-respect and self-esteem. You can't be always, this is one of the action that you should be taking from today. You think you're not respected in the relationship, you start respecting yourself. How? By doing some or the other activity which by which you will start respecting yourself. When you do some kind of charity, if that helps you respect yourself, go ahead and do it. When you're doing some art, if that makes you respect yourself, go ahead and do it. If you talk to your some other friend and you help them solve the problem, if that makes you respect yourself, go ahead and do it. Work on your self-respect rather than saying my family doesn't respect me. That's a very lame excuse to separate from your partner or divorce your partner, but this is what is people are doing these days. So work on your self esteem. Do something which will make you feel that I am successful. All right. And even if I've seen some really successful ladies, they're scientists, they're doctors, and yet the self esteem is like 2 on 10. They are not deriving their confidence from their academics, they are not deriving their self confidence from their job. Where they are deriving from? My husband said I cannot cook. Why do you want to attribute your self-esteem to kitchen, first of all? If you're a really good scientist and good doctor, attribute your self-esteem to your achievements in the career field. Don't go ahead and be like your mom. Your mom must have derived her self-esteem from cooking abilities that she had. Not necessary, you also need to absorb it from her. She was really good at cooking. She was really good at it because she was really practicing that art for longer number of hours. Now you must have also done it in your college days before marriage and after marriage you're doing. Just because your husband's taste buds are different, that doesn't make you a bad cook. And even if you are really a bad cook, and only you think that you are a good cook and nobody else thinks you're a bad cook, still there is nothing wrong in it. You are already a working lady. You have already established your confidence by passing all those exams, interviews, and you're already earning good for yourself. Even if it is a small amount, still you're much better than just doing nothing at all. So it's okay if you're not, if somebody criticizes your cooking, but try to attribute your self-esteem to things where your achievements are, rather than things where you are not able to achieve only. If your husband is never going to be happy with your cooking, then don't try to attribute your self-esteem in that section. All right. So avoid anger. Anger, all the spiritual people will tell you. See, Bhagavad Gita itself starts with telling that anger is not good. Okay. In Karma Yoga, third chapter also they have told anger needs to be controlled. In sixth chapter also again Dhyan Yoga, Krishna is telling anger is one of the reason for not helping you go ahead in the life. In 12th chapter also anger is mentioned. 18th chapter also anger comes under Tamoguna. It comes under mode of ignorance. So mode of ignorance, anger is mode of ignorance. Ignorance means you really don't understand who you are, who you're talking to, and what you're talking. You lose all your senses and you think that whatever you're doing is right, it is justified. Later on you come back and say my anger was justified. No, you are supposed to get angry only if somebody is blaspheming your master, somebody is blaspheming your God, then go ahead and defend. But if something else is happening, somebody is blaspheming your own body, mind, intelligence, if they are blaspheming your family's body, mom's body, father's body, their mind, their intelligence, then you don't need to really get angry at all those things. Why? Because it is not going to help you. You are going to go in that illusion that what I'm doing is protecting my family members, protecting myself, but you realize it later on that whatever I did was under the impulse of anger. I could have remained silent. I could have just let the moment pass. I could have come back when my partner became a little bit calm and composed. Then I could have had a calm and composed discussion with my partner. So such kind of regrets remain. So many cases I've worked with. I have so many, like my office is entire filled with more than 50 to 60 folders, and every folder is having almost 30 cases in it. So if I open those papers and I show you, at least there will be 5 to 6 experiences in every client's life where they regret getting angry on their partner, where they regret getting angry on their in-laws. So anger is one thing you got to work, whether it is relationship problem or no relationship problem. Still, anger is not healthy for your body also. Anger can add on to lots of diseases in your body, especially related to stomach. Then from today onwards, what you can do is try having some soft touch, like pat the back of your partner, keep hand on his shoulder, or just keep hand on his head and then do like that. But have some soft touches. Your relationship should not be like touch me not, don't touch me, don't touch me. No, have some kind of informal touches like friends touch. Have some informal touches also. While you're walking on the road, hold each other's hands and cross the road. If you're sitting in the restaurant, then offer each other water. I know there is a Bisleri or water must be there. He can take it on your own. But what's wrong in pouring it in the two glasses at the same time? Have some kind of soft touches every day, no matter what. And be best friends of each other. In marriage, it is very important to be friends with each other. I repeat that from today onwards, try to be best friends with only your partner. There is no necessity to have best friends of opposite gender outside marriage. No matter what, how much it feels like they are your soulmates, they are not going to come, they are not going to parent your children, they are not going to take care of your parents if something happens to them, they are not going to take care of you if you were to get into paralytic attack, because society is going to watch them. They don't have any obligation to take care of your body, your children's body, and your parents' body. So stop being best friends with opposite gender men or women outside marriage. It's not going to help you in any which ways, if at all, because your partner is going to feel insecure. They're definitely going to feel there is something going on between them. They say they are best friends, they say they are best friends, but when I see them talking for hours and hours and going on vacations together, it always brings into my mind that maybe I'm no good, and that's why my husband likes his best friend or my wife likes her best friend. It is a silent killer in marriage. I know you might think this is a very old kind of thought, but over the 14 years of journey, I've seen best of the best clients really kicking it at their career end, really having great revenues in the market, and yet they are feeling that their partner is more close to her best friend, who is a man, or my husband is more close to his best friend, who is a woman, and not me. So silently, it has killed the relationship. It doesn't happen overnight, but eventually it will happen. Not today, not tomorrow, but maybe 10 years, 15 years down the line, 20 years. Because I work with couples who have been married for longer number of years. And the main complaint has been that my husband or my wife is very close to the opposite gender best friend. She prefers sharing it with him, but not me. Or he prefers sharing it with her, but not me at all. So don't get into such things. Try to be best friends with your own partner only, first of all. And then next thing is prioritize love and peace. So if you prioritize love in relationship, everything else will follow. But if you prioritize only peace, then chances are you will become like a yogi in Himalayas, and you might always want to run away from relationship. Don't get addicted to peace. Peace sounds good only in age where your children are married, you have settled them, you have purchased all the important things that they need in their life. Now they are not needing you in their life, especially for any kind of monetary support or physical support. Your children will need you only when some emotional thing is going on, or they need some spiritual guidance. At that point, you go ahead and prioritize peace. If you are newly married, or your married life is going on, where children's goals are yet to be achieved, then prioritize love. Do not prioritize peace. Peace is something which comes and goes constantly. It cannot be a constant state of mind. Peace is a state of mind. Love is an activity. Prioritize love. Love is something which is verb. But peace is something, it is a state of mind. Sometimes you will feel peaceful, sometimes you will not. So you can't be giving up on family just because you're not feeling peaceful. There can be a number of reasons why you're not peaceful. Family can be one of the reason. By giving up family tomorrow, you'll give up office also. Then you will give up your health also because health is not giving you any peace. Then you will give up body also. So do not prioritize peace as of now. Prioritize love first. Peace will be coming along when your all duties are fulfilled. Then from today onwards, you can prioritize joy over loneliness. Try to create the joyful environment at home. When you're feeling lonely, read books. See, you see, there's so many books I have. You just have to have a bookshelf around you. Take a book, start reading, and then again keep it. So have some goals of reading goals also in your life. That by this time my books should be read. This book I have to finish by this month, and this book I have to finish by this week. But try to overcome loneliness. Books are your best friends. You don't like reading books, listen to audiobooks. There is Audible also. Go ahead and listen. If you don't like listening also, you don't like reading books also, then you talk to people who are reading books. At least some way your loneliness will be. Start a book club in your own society. Come together, two, three ladies, you come, start reading books. Get over loneliness by making new lady friends. If you're a woman, be friends with women only while creating reading club or something. And if you are a man, then try to be friends with men only. Try not to mix the gender. It is really anti-vedic step. It might look like a narrow-minded step, but professionally you need to interact with opposite genders. But at friendship level, nobody is asking you to be friends after marriage. It's really not helping your partner if your partner is feeling ignored or neglected. So prioritize joy over loneliness. Don't drag loneliness for longer. I have done this mistake in my own life, and I was at the verge of getting divorced. So don't stretch the loneliness. It's not good. Prioritize joy. Then work on your emotional well-being and physical well-being. You got to go to gym, or you don't want to go to gym, do some every day. Even if you do 12 Surya Namaskars at home, that will release all the negative emotions from your body, and it will build a very positive frame of mind in yourself. So emotional well-being will also be taken care. Physical well-being will also be taken care. Flexibility will increase. Your hip bone will be flexible. Your legs will be flexible. You will never go through negativity in your life. You don't like do only 12 Surya Namaskars every day. Surya Namaskar is spiritual activity which includes physical health also, mental health also, spiritual health also. Everything combined comes into Surya Namaskar. So I remember my doctor had told me that you just do Surya Namaskar and your work fatigue will go. So when I started doing, suddenly I felt like, wow, I really want to record more videos. I really want to help women more. So where did that helping desire more and more came? When I started becoming physically again healthy. So focus on Surya Namaskars. Then communication tips that can transform your relationship is something that I always wanted to discuss. Why? Because if you are already an enrolled client, you better listen to this very carefully so that we don't waste our time in sessions. And if you are not enrolled, still you listen to this very carefully because my Instagram posts will have few pointers in that, but maybe you will not see me explaining them so outwardly. So, in communication, I really want to tell you, I've already told one point, listen very carefully. Second thing I want to tell is don't defend. If your husband is saying, I don't like the way you cook, don't go ahead and defend. It is his independent opinion. Don't defend it saying that, no, it is good. Your mom said it is good. My friends say it is good. Only you are saying because you want to trouble me. It's not the truth. Your husband might be really going through some kind of uh, problem when it comes to taste bud. There was one case where the woman was always criticized by her husband for cooking, and she was doing her office work. She was taking care of children. Nobody was complaining. It was only husband. Later on, it was found that the her husband was going through some hormonal problems in which the taste buds only go away. So no matter how much salt she put, he was not able to taste it, and that was creating fights in their family. So try to understand every single thing that your partner is saying. There is some reason. They are authentic, they are genuine, they are sharing it with you. that means you are an important person for them. They're sharing it with you. I don't like when you talk to your mom. I don't like when you talk to your sister. If he's saying, don't look at it that he's blaming you. You are trying to overcome your loneliness by talking to your family, but he is getting judged. He's authentically and genuinely sharing his feelings. Now, don't go ahead and defend that what is wrong with my sister, what is wrong with my brother, or what is wrong with my mom. Why should I not talk? What is wrong with my dad? Why you are always blaming my family? Don't go into defensive mode. It is not going to help the conversation. So, this is the most important communication tip. I have a male client, man client also enrolled, and the moment somebody tells him that देखिए आपने ऐसे ऐसे किया था, he will go into defensive mode. He'll say, no, I never did it. I don't remember I did it. He did it. Even I remember he told me that he has done this. And the next moment somebody from his wife's side will tell him, you did it. He will go into defensive mode. Where is this coming from? In childhood, mama will ask, did you throw your milk in sink? No, no, mama, I didn't throw it. I didn't throw it. I drank it every. So your childhood, you were fearful. You were really scared. And it was your instant response to deny. Now that pattern is coming in adulthood also. So the moment somebody blames you for something that you must have done wrong or maybe right, but the moment blame comes, you instantly you go into denial and you start defending yourself. In childhood, it helped you to get rid of the, or it protected you from beatings of your mom and dad. In adulthood, this is not helping you anymore. So be act like a grown up and don't defend yourself. Then in communication, one thing is very important is wait for your partner to complete the entire sentence. Don't break it in between. Or don't, sometimes the body language is like, but ha. Okay, understood. Okay, what I want to tell you is, oh, so that kind of body language is also cutting the statement in between. Wait until the entire statement is completed. Have patience and then talk. Nobody is running anywhere. He's your partner. He's not going to run away. He's going to come back tomorrow after office also. Talk to him. Get back to him tomorrow on the same topic that you want to talk. At least right now, let him speak. So let him complete the sentence. All right. Then don't be in hurry of replying. Don't be in hurry of replying only. It just shows that as if tomorrow I'm not going to meet my husband. You are going to meet. Every day you're going to meet. Tomorrow morning also he is there with you before going to office. After office also he is there with you. During dinners also he is going to be with you. You have ample of time to talk to him. Let him complete the sentence. Let him complete his conversation. Then learn some non-verbal ways of responding to communication. Like, see, okay, if you're enrolled client, you must be knowing whenever you speak to me, I'm normally making notes, right? And then sometimes I'm like, hmm, hmm, right, okay, huh. So this is how I'm going to talk to you. You are not a family as of now. But suppose my husband is talking to me. What are my non-verbal ways of responding to my communication, to his communication? I'm going to say, okay. Oh, right. Acha. Fine. Then what did you do? Then what happened? Okay. Well, you didn't tell me. You stopped telling me. You were telling something, and then children came. Then you stopped telling me. Tell me now what happened next. Then, if sometimes children disturb us, I tell them, wait, Papa is speaking. Let him speak first. Don't cut him in between. Let us listen to him. Once he's finished, then you talk. So, prioritize your partner in communication. Learn some non-verbal ways also. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So, in this way, learn how to respond. If you don't know how to learn to respond, see some interviews, how the in news interviews and all, how they're listening to the other interviewee. So, learn by watching others how to respond in the communication. You go to office, you are in conference room, meetings are going on. How is your manager listening to you when you are putting your points? Is he cutting you in between? Then, whenever he is talking, how the entire team is listening? So, you have this exposure everywhere, how to listen in a non-verbal way. Use that into practice with your partner also. Just because he is your partner and you can take him for granted, don't take him for granted. All right? Then, learn the right pitch of speech. Very important. I've got currently a case where the husband tells me that my wife never ever respected me in my entire life. She's always loud, she's always authoritative, she's always dominating, and she's always asking me to do what she wants me to do. She is never cooperating. So I just asked him, what makes you believe that she is this kind of person? So then he mimicked her and told, and when he spoke, just like how she speaks, what are you doing? Why is so her pitch was really high, and then I realized he has a problem with her pitch. So work on your pitch. Recently, I've seen a new couple getting married where she learned to lower down her voice because the husband doesn't like a high pitch of voice. So she has started speaking in a very low pitch. Whatever she wants to speak, she speaks in a very low pitch. Before marriage, she used to speak in a very high pitch, but after marriage, she just worked on her pitch, and her relationship is really going very smooth. No problems whatsoever. But the another case that I'm talking about is, okay, he told me like that, but then another, there is one more client. She tells that her husband is always complaining, you don't respect me, you don't respect me. So when I asked her, would you like to try by lowering your pitch a bit? Or if you're too low, then would you like to try by a little bit increasing your pitch? Or can you just observe what is his pitch? In what pitch he speaks? Can you just copy his pitch and try to work on the communication? Can you try to fix it? And it worked for her. So learn to pitch your speech. Pitch is very important. It just there is a misunderstanding that happens in the partner. The moment voice goes louder, pitch goes higher, the misunderstandings begin. Even if you don't wish to fight with your partner takes it as an insult. All right. Have patience also. Patience is one virtue that everybody should be having, whether you're a woman or man. Patience is nothing but waiting. So in my case, what I practice patience is, I normally have chanting beads in my hand and I keep chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra on it. You can have your own rosemary beads, or you can have your own book in hand. I normally have Bhagavad Gita, small pocket size Bhagavad Gita, or yeah, there's so many books over here I have. So I take any book in my hand and I keep reading it just to inculcate patience in me. So, patience, I always have some or the other methods to make my waiting period quite interesting. So, make your waiting period interesting. For me, it is chanting and reading. For you, it can be something else. When I was newlywed, that time also I used chanting and reading as a way to kill time when I was getting bored, and I held my patience that it's okay, it's okay, it is just this amount of. I was new to the family. They also didn't know what to speak to me. I didn't know what to speak to them. But then all I used was a patience method of chanting and reading Bhagavad Gita. And that helped me a lot. So build patience, work on your patience. That is one non negotiable attribute that every human being should. It just makes you a human. There's nothing else. See, animals also have a lot of patience. If they are hungry, they're waiting for the food, they will also show patience. There's nothing wrong in having patience. Then don't be a child to your spouse all the time. I see lots of reels on Instagram where women say that I'm a child to my husband, and I act like a child in front of him. I don't use my brain at all. Well, in some cases, it can help. In some relationships, it can definitely help, but it's not a universal truth for relationships, because the more complaints that I get from my clients is that their husband is not responsible enough. He wants everything, he wants me only to do everything. He wants me to take care of the baby. He wants me to take care of his health, my health, his parents' health. He wants me to take care of the entire household stuff also. And he wants me to take care of spiritual well-being of the family, emotional well-being of the family, and he is just like a child. So in this case, it is not helping her, right? Similarly, vice versa, men also come to me and tell that their wife is not taking any responsibility. She doesn't earn money, she doesn't work on her health, she doesn't work on her spirituality, or she doesn't do any of the hobbies, she doesn't like to do any career, she doesn't like to take care of the child also, she doesn't like to cook. I have kept four maids at home, they are doing all the household stuff, and yet she keeps complaining. So don't be a child to your partner if your partner really believes in taking responsibility. There are some partners who would like you to be a child before a child is born. So before your baby is born, he liked your childishness or she liked your childishness. But once the child has come and the requirement of childishness is already fulfilled, You are already content by being the most wanted person in your child's life because you are the world for your child. So you do get a confidence boost. Your self-esteem does increase because you are taking care of one small body and that you are the world for that body. Now that requirement is fulfilled. Now your partner doesn't want another child in the family. If you have, God forbid, you have two children or three children, you don't become the fourth child for your partner. You become the adult one. You become the best friend who is sharing responsibilities equally and just enjoying the journey of sharing responsibilities also. Even if it means laundry, you're drying clothes together. Laugh, talk, do it together. Doesn't matter. Even if you both are doing office work, laugh, talk, and enjoy the journey of parenting. But don't be each other's children, no matter what. Don't be like a child. Maybe it helped before the childbirth. After childbirth it doesn't help. So don't try to be all cutie even after the child is born. For some relationships it will work if you're having your in-laws with you constantly who are taking care of your child, and you are not taking care, you are not at all taking care of your child. Your mother-in-law and father-in-law loves to take care of your children, and then you both are left like you are just a couple without children. Then you can be each other's child or have that cutie relationship. But if already one of the partner is taking responsibility, if already one of the partner is working and parenting 100% responsibility your partner is taking, then try not to be a childish person. Grow up, be mature, act like a mature person, act like a solid support, act like that person who is like a wall who will never break. Be that kind of person to your partner. Show up as a responsible adult. Speak and acknowledge whatever is being spoken to. Then don't try to be a problem fixer always. I know it is a very inherent, like for people like me, it is very difficult to stop me from solving a problem. Anybody who comes to me and talks about a problem, my inner urge is that I should solve that problem as soon as possible. I've really worked very hard on controlling that inner urge. So that's why I tell you, I know for some people who are very philanthropic in nature, who really have a lot of knowledge, they have studied well, or they are just good observers in general in their life. For them, they feel that inherent urge, men especially, when the woman comes and tells this happened, that happened, they instantly go into problem fixing mode. And sometimes women also go into problem fixing mode. Like one of my client, she's a banker, and she was telling that her husband comes and shares with her his financial problems. And then she's like, now what should I do? Should I take loan? Should I do this? Should I do that? He keeps complaining about money, finances all the same time. No, he's not asking you to fix the problem. He's also not asking you to take loan. He's just sharing that he has done such a huge investment and he's now lacking in some kind of finances. He's not asking you for any money. Don't feel that you are responsible for fixing his own financial problems. He is intelligent enough. He's doing so many investments. He knows how to multiply money. If he knows how to multiply money, will he not know how to earn money also? He's going through some crisis, but he's not asking you to fix his problem at all. So don't work up on such kind of statements. So don't try to be always a problem fixer whenever your partner is complaining about something in their own life. Try to control that urge. All right. I do it really, I find it very difficult, but I have controlled my urge to help no matter what until the other person is asking for it. If they ask for it, I'll help. If they're not asking for it, I'll listen very carefully. That's it, I'll do. I'll not really try to fix the problem instantly. I'll be like, okay, do you need my help? Okay, if you don't need, even if my daughter, she comes from school and she tells something, then I'll listen. You want mama to help you? I'll ask her, you want mama to help you? Then she'll say, no, mama, I'll manage. I say, okay, fine, good then. And sometimes she's like, Mama, help me. Then I'm like, okay, fine, let's sit, let's chalk out the solutions. So this is how you control the urge, work on it. It has taken me many years to come with such kind of solution. That's why I'm sharing it with you. All right. Now, sometimes whenever your partner is sharing problem with you, then just park the topic aside. If you don't have solution, park the topic aside and tell them we'll get back to this after few days. and let's see if the problem seems the problem even then. All right. Suppose your husband is telling, I didn't like you going to your father's house without telling my mom. So you don't know what to reply to him, suppose, because you felt like going to your dad. You went. Why he should be stopping you? What is wrong with mother-in-law? Why she's doing all such things? My family home is just 10 minutes away. What is wrong if I go? Now you don't know what to, because even if you reply, there is going to be fight. In such case, you park that topic aside and say, how about we get back to this topic after 2 days? If then also you seem that there is a huge problem, then we'll address it. So in this way, learn to park the topics aside for 2 days at least. Many a times we say after 2 days, the husband doesn't even think that it is a problem. He's like, next time when you go, you just inform my mom, or maybe I can come along with you, but don't do such independently. So he's going to be very calm and composed after 2 days, but learn to park it for a little bit of while. Okay, go for have meals together. Just eat food together. Eating food together really increases bonding. I never used to believe this, but when I started practicing it with my children, I really realized my bonding was increasing. So try to have food with your children. Try to have food with your husband. It will increase your bonding. All right. So all these are things that I've really, communication things that I've taught my clients also mostly, and it has helped them. So these all the communication tips have come from my own experience, what has worked on my clients I'm sharing. Of course there are many other tips, but we really don't have so much time to discuss. Now I just want to share my journey and what has inspired me to explore this topic, because many people have been asking me, Vidya, why relationship coaching? So, see, I myself, I belong to a broken family. When I say broken family, it doesn't mean that my parents are divorced. It just means that my parents did not have a healthy relationship. It was not a very happy, hunky dory, fairy tale kind of relationship that my parents were having. When I was growing up, there was a lot of silent treatment and cold vibe going on. Right now, it is not there. They both have grown really good with each other. But when I was growing up, that time there used to be a lot of silent treatment at home. For months and months, they are not talking. Cold vibe is there. Sometimes I'll see my mom crying. So such things were going on, and the thing is, I never knew what is happening in the background. Still date, I don't know on what topics they fought about, but there was something always going on in their relationship. For us children, it was not very much known. Maybe my elder sister knew, but I don't know anything. But the environment was definitely not happy. I didn't feel it was conducive to my growing up. It really added stress to my studies, to my sleep, and my well-being. I really learned not to trust anybody. I learned not to, I became very introvert personality by such kind of environment at home. Plus, I became a person who runs away from friendships and relationships. The moment I used to have friends, if something happened, I will rather prefer distancing myself from friends rather than going and fixing the problem. This had become a constant pattern in my personality. So my personality was totally flawed because the kind of home environment that was my family is good to do, well to do, they are really good to do, but the environment at home was definitely not all smiles and all talks. So it did affect my upbringing. So the main reason I was telling is that uh, in my journey, it began from I was, I think, 11 years of age, where I craved to have a family which was stress free. That is the latest I remember. At the age of 11, I really felt that my cousins were having a great family than what I was having. They were laughing at their home. They were talking openly with their parents, and that's what was not happening in my family. So at the age of 11, I understood that families can look like that, and I don't know such kind of family, such kind of thing exists in the world. So that was my first encounter with a happy family. And then I realized that I don't belong to a happy family. So I crave to have a happy family which is stress-free and carefree. A family which is less strict, communicates often. That desire gave birth to my own joyful family. Today my family, in our family, we really talk a lot, we really laugh a lot, we tease each other, we are always there for each other, we don't leave each other alone at all. We read books together, we help each other in each other's work. We don't leave each other alone at all. There is no word called loneliness in our family. Nobody in our family, me, my children, husband, nobody feels lonely when they come home. Everybody is like, we want to go home, we want to go home. There's a lot of happiness at home. So that kind of desire at the age of 11, I was able to fulfill once I got married. I've kind of made sure that my family remains joyful, and we prioritize love and joy over everything in my life. So my calling to help you build the same, the desire that, okay, I've been able to make a family who is always happy, happy, happy. And even if in challenges also, we all are coming together and brainstorming. Sometimes even I might not have solutions, but we are constantly working on solutions. So we are just bouncing ideas, brainstorming how to solve this, how to solve this. We are talking, and there's a nice teamwork going on in the family. No one is burdened with responsibility. We all are equally sharing financial responsibilities, emotional regulations. Spiritually also, we all are doing same things together. So if I can build such family, I just thought maybe I can do it for others also. And I've seen many people in my social circle, they really love to come to my house and they see how we are being with each other. Then they go home and replicate the same. So many people, they've said that, Vidya, we want to come at your place. Your children really seem confident, they really seem like they are not under any stress, and they stand out among the crowd. So we would love to come at your place to see how you people live. And that's how I think I really wanted this to help other women also. So that's how I came into this field. Now I teach all my secrets to you all, that how I've been able to do this, uh, how to have endless conversations in relationship, how to keep laughter in family, how to have loving relationship, grow together without imposing your lackness on each other. Like you can grow together, but you don't have to constantly say that I lack in this, so you must be good at this. No. Then let me share a few stories which are in the top of my head, how I've helped people transform their relationship. One of the client had cheated on her partner, but she managed to create a perfectly healthy and happy relationship with partner even after the disastrous episode in her life. So there is another client that I've worked with where husband was into smoking and addictions. He was also into prostitution, but yet they have had quite a bit of history of happy relationship. So they were together since before marriage. There was a lot of love between. There came a time where he was addicted to smoking and prostitution, but the love in her heart was alive for her husband, and she managed to create a dream relationship. We worked together. I was the one. I was the only person in her life who acknowledged that she is in love with her husband. Her mother thought she was a stupid person to be in love with a man who is into prostitution and smoking. Her sister also thought. Her brother also thought. Plus, with all friends she was sharing, everybody made fun of her and they looked down upon her for loving a husband who is into such habits. I was the only person who believed that if you love somebody, then it doesn't have to come with conditions that he should not smoke, he should not drink, and he should not do. It is love. You never knew that he will get into such kind of habits later on. You fell in love with a man who was really a good person. Now, in between, your relationship stress has converted him into such kind of personality. So, your love is still there. So, let us work on re-establishing the love, and then we can work on his negative habits. But it happened so that while we were working on relationship itself, the husband came out of his negative habits. So that was a great realization that I've had, that they're really living happily now, and she's blessed with a new son also today. Then one of my client was abandoned by her husband based on false accusations made by in-laws. She was driven out of the house in the night at 11 o'clock because in-laws made some accusations. So she was just abandoned. She was left. Now, when she came back, she booked a call with me and we worked on. She was in love with her husband. She knew that the husband loves her, but somehow initially there was a lot of love in the relationship. And recently he has started believing in what mother-in-law tells, what father-in-law says, and the fight grew. She also fought a lot. And in the night, 11 o'clock, she was thrown out of the house. So it looks like she was thrown out of the house, but she had also equally fought a lot with them. But then when she booked a call with me, I just asked her a question that, do you love your husband? Do you still love your husband, or do you think that he's too gone a case too? Have you moved on from your relationship, or you love? She said, Vidya, I really love him a lot. He's a gem of a person. It is just that he gets into the opinion of my in-laws, and then momentarily his behavior changes. But deep down, I know he loves me. So then we worked on her winning confidence of in-laws, and the relationship with husband also became such that husband didn't get deviated with in-laws opinion anymore. Plus in-laws also stopped blaming her unnecessarily. They stopped making it doing any politics, they stopped interfering in their relationship, but we made sure that her relationship becomes healthy with her in-laws. So her relationship, once it became healthy, there was no reason for them to complain to her husband. And now right now she is pregnant with her second child. So that is one case I can remember. So there's so many stories, I can share with you, but there is a lot of power in working on your relationships. All I want to say is, if you want to work on your relationship, the main ingredient required is love. If you have moved on and you're really interested in making friendships outside your marriage, then I think saving relationship is going to be a tough call. Because I had one client, she was on Tinder with 4 to 5 other men, and she didn't tell me initially. So we were working on a relationship, and the relationship was not getting fixed. I was wondering what is missing, what is happening wrong, what is happening wrong. But one day she said that he had cheated on me 4 years back, and then I thought if he can cheat, then I also wanted to take a revenge. So I got onto Tinder and I started dating other men. So when he came from US, he caught me cheating on another man, and that's how relationship became. Like, you didn't tell me this earlier that you also had cheated on him. She said, I thought it was unnecessary. But then I said, but we have worked on your relationship now. Now, are you still there on Tinder? She said, yes, I'm still there on Tinder. I feel lonely, so I keep on talking to other men. And I was like, man, we are working on relationship. At subconscious level, also you can't cheat on your partner, and you can't say that because he's cheating, he's divorcing me because he has found another woman. No, he's divorcing because he knows you are already going out with multiple men. So see, if you have already moved on subconsciously from your husband, and you are enjoying other men's company, then don't waste my time. Got it? Because we can't save such relationships. Where is there a lack of loyalty? The one who is working on the relationship needs to be loyal to the relationship. Got it? Even if your partner is cheating, that's okay, we can fix that. But if you are only not loyal, then him being not loyal doesn't matter. Only you are only not loyal, then who is going to work on relationship? Both the parties are nullified. Such relationship cannot be saved if you believe in the mindset that enjoyment outside marriage is okay. All right. So if you are somebody who wants to work on the relationship, you don't believe in cheating, but your partner is cheating, we can save the relationship. All right. But we can't save a relationship if you are only constantly cheating on your partner. Understood? Once a mistake is okay. Second time a mistake is okay. But once we start working and still getting into dating other partners, then we can't solve such kind of problem. Fine. These are all my experiences that I have shared very honestly and very genuinely. Whatever I remembered, I've shared everything with you. I would like to tell you that if you have any kind of love story that you want to share about your life, you can write it in comments and share it with me. Let's create a safe space of encouragement for other women also. If you found this video valuable, then please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can never miss any heartfelt insights on love, life, and emotional success. Together, let's transform relationships one heart at a time. This is Vidya Ragotra, your relationship coach and partner in success. I believe in you, I believe in your love, and I'm here whenever you are ready to work on your relationship, which truly matters for you. Until next time, stay strong, stay connected, stay healthy, stay loving, stay peaceful, joyful. Thank you so much. Take care.